Hi, I'm Selena, a teacher with over 20 years of experience and a test prep expert with Study.com. In this video, we're focusing on a key part of the FTCE Biology 6 through 12 002 exam, specifically the knowledge of the interactions between science, technology, and society. This section explores how scientific advancements impact everyday life, shape public policy, and raise ethical questions. Let's dive in. How does globalization impact the treatment of infectious diseases? A, it can lead to multi-drug resistance. B, it enhances the effectiveness of existing treatments. C, it reduces the need for new treatments. Or D, it promotes the rapid development of new drugs. B is incorrect. Globalization doesn't make treatments more effective. In fact, it can make them less effective when overdosed or misused. C reduces the need for new treatments. That's the opposite of what happens. As diseases become resistant, we need more new treatments. D promotes the rapid development of new drugs is incorrect. New drugs take time, testing, and funding. The correct answer is A. It can lead to multi-drug resistance. Globalization can lead to the overuse and misuse of antibiotics due to their widespread availability and unregulated use in some countries. This can contribute to the development of multi-drug resistance, making pathogens more difficult to treat. Which of the following describes a potential economic implication of advances in biotechnology? A, increased price of agricultural production. B, decreased agricultural productivity. C, increased costs of medical treatments. Or D, decreased employment in traditional fields of biology. A, increased price of agricultural production is incorrect. Actually, biotech usually lowers the cost of farming by making crops more efficient and resistant to pests. B, decreased agricultural productivity, that's not true either. Biotech is meant to increase crop yields, not reduce them. D, decreased employment in traditional fields of biology is incorrect. Biotech might shift jobs, but it doesn't decrease the need for biology experts. The correct answer is C, increased costs of medical treatments. Advances in biotechnology, while promising, often come with high costs. As new technologies are developed, the cost of medical treatments may increase, potentially making them less accessible to those who cannot afford them. This could exacerbate existing health disparities and create new ones. Agricultural production, on the other hand, tends to decrease in price as new biotechnology makes the process of farming easier. The change in the global climate over the last several decades can be described as that of A, gradual increase with occasional dips, B, gradual increase at a linear rate, or C, sharp increase with occasional dips, or D, sharp increase at a linear rate. B, gradual increase at a linear rate is incorrect. Climate change doesn't follow a perfect straight line. C, sharp increase with occasional dips is incorrect. It's not sharp. The temperature rise has been slow and steady, not sudden. D, sharp increase at a linear rate. Again, sharp is too extreme and linear is too exact. The correct answer is A gradual increase with occasional dips. Over the last few decades, climate change has proceeded in the form of a gradual incline in the global temperature, with only an occasional dip interrupting it, but not for long and not at all times. Which of the following is a primary cause of ozone depletion? A, carbon dioxide emissions from vehicles. B, methane emissions from livestock. C, HFCs from refrigeration systems. Or D, nitrogen emissions from fertilizers. A, carbon dioxide from vehicles is incorrect. That's a major cause of global warming, not ozone depletion. B, methane from livestock is incorrect. Methane is also a greenhouse gas linked to climate change, but not to the ozone layer damage. D, nitrogen from fertilizers is incorrect. This can cause water pollution, but not ozone problems. The correct answer is C, HFCs from refrigeration systems. Hydrofluorocarbons, or HFCs, along with other chlorine and bromine substances, are known to contribute significantly to the depletion of the ozone layer. Although CO2, methane, and nitrogen emissions are all pollutants that can contribute to climate change and other environmental issues, they do not directly cause the destruction of the ozone layer. Thank you for joining me today while we worked through some practice questions on the FTCE Biology 6 through 12 002 exam. And for even more detailed practice strategies and customizable study materials, head over to study.com. Those who use study.com post a 92% pass rate. Our courses include full-length exams, hundreds of authentic practice questions, and short, targeted video lessons specifically developed based on the latest test updates. With our resources, you'll know exactly what to expect on test day. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to get all the latest FTCE test updates. And please leave your questions and success stories in the comments. We would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Happy studying.